The Force is with you, young Skywalker. You are not a Jedi yet.
Hey, what is up, YouTube fam? It's Dupree, aka Darth Hater here with another one of my reviews. This one is Coming to America, the sequel to the original Coming to America that came out 30 plus years ago. 30 years ago. Now, I've been seeing a lot of talk, and recently, ever since this movie actually debuted, a lot of I wouldn't say so much hate or just dislike of this movie, which I'm a little surprised. I actually really liked it. I really liked this movie. I took it for what it was, a sequel to a 30-year-old movie that obviously is not gonna be the same as the original. And that's what I knew I was gonna get, and that's what I expected, and I was actually pleasantly surprised with what I got. Going into it, I already knew it was gonna be suffering the same things 30-year-old sequels to movies suffer. It's like, you can't live up to this nostalgia. You just can't. But at the same time, we were blessed with this movie. We were blessed with this movie for real. What movie franchise can you say came out 30 years ago that literally brought back the entire cast? The entire cast minus about 3, maybe 4 people. Like, that's rare. It's really extremely rare. They even brought James Earl Jones back as Eddie Murphy, Akeem's father, for this. That man is in his 80s, like, still willing to work. Like, it's really a blessing that, you know, they were able to bring him back. They brought him back. They brought John Amos back, you know, Mr. McDowell. They even brought Louis Anderson back as the cashier. They brought back the guy who sings, you know, She's Your Queen to be. They brought back everybody. They even brought back the girl that he was supposed to get arranged marriage with, that he just makes, like, you know, bark like a dog. I feel like people's overhype for this movie was just too huge, too big, and it fell flat for them. Like, you just have to take this movie for what it is. The movie starts off with, you know, Akeem's dad, James Earl Jones, on his deathbed, and then Akeem being groomed to be the next ruling king. On top of that, he finds out that he has, like, a quote-unquote bastard son in Queens that he has to go see about. All that going on while some real life kind of problems take place, whereas Wesley Snipes comes in from this next door kind of country, literally called Nextdoria. Talking about if he doesn't marry, if his son or daughter doesn't marry Wesley Snipes' daughter, then there's gonna be war, and he's gonna send people to kill Akeem. Like, you know, so like a lot of hijinks and problems ensue. For the most part, I feel like this was a decent movie. As a on par sequel to the first Coming to America, no, but a fun sequel nonetheless, yes. I would use the analogy as Eddie Murphy before in his career was really raw, you know, just like his stand-up, really raw, raunchy, willing to go there. Same thing with Coming to America. Like, you know, that movie was really raw, raunchy, had a very distinct directing style by John Landis. So that movie was there. This movie did not have John Landis. It had the same 2 original writers, but it was more of like a family movie. It was more like a family movie. And also seeing it was directed by the guy, I forget his name, who directs Blackish. So this movie had a very different feel. It's kind of like how Adam Sandler used to do real raunchy, cool, you know, movies in his heyday, and then went through for the more family-friendly type movies, which I would say this is more. It's because, think about it, it's kind of funny when, you know, Eddie Murphy at the time was known for being really raunchy and out there, and he's kind of mellowed out in this movie, and the ones who take it there are Leslie Jones and Tracy Morgan. So they kind of steal the thunder when it comes to that. A lot of these people, like when they first start on their career, they're hungry, like they want it, they need to go there. But when they get like a little settled and later years, like the minds change, they have kids, so their priorities are a little different, and then the type of movies and content that they put out is like totally different. I don't think this movie deserves the hate that it's getting online. I really loved it. Like I said, they brought back everybody and then some. There were so many cameos in this movie. There were so many cameos. It was kind of like, all right, well, everybody's not working because of COVID, so hey, you need to check, you need to check, you need to check. Well, they brought Morgan Freeman back. They brought Morgan Freeman into this movie to do a eulogy for James Earl Jones. Like, that's epic in itself. They brought, who else they brought back? They brought Salt and Pepper back. Gladys Knight singing, he's leaving on that midnight train to Georgia. Excuse me, Zamunda. Rick Ross. Like, they brought in Rick Ross to do a cameo. Well, I think mostly it wasn't really, they just brought him in. It was mostly because they actually used his house to film the sets. They actually used his house as the sets for the palace in Zamunda, which is crazy with his giant house. But I generally like this movie. I've seen it about almost 3 times already. I wouldn't say it's nowhere near as good as the original, but it's still a good time. I would give this movie a 6 out of 10, honestly. But anyway, guys, let me know what you guys thought about this review. Let me know if you guys have seen Coming to America. Let me know if you guys have seen the original, if you guys have not. Let me know if you guys noticed like some of the Easter eggs, like specifically I'll give you 2. When Hakeem's son is trying to get a job, there's a picture at this office building. There's a picture on the wall with 2 older men. Those 2 older men are the Mortimer brothers from Trading Places, and they were actually in the first Coming to America movie, also as the 2 homeless men. So if you guys follow Eddie Murphy movies and John Landis movies, like, you know who those 2 are. And then also when there's like a ZNN news type thing, like Zamunda, like, news, instead of CNN, it's ZNN. James Earl Jones actually goes, "This is ZNN," because he used to be the voice for CNN, which is funny. There are a lot more in this movie, but yeah, definitely let me know if you guys found them. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching this. If you liked this video, please hit that like button. If you didn't like this video, please hit that like button. If you guys aren't already subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. And if you'd be so kind as to hit that bell to get notifications on my latest posts, that'd be great. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching this. Catch you in the next one. Bye.